Hello, hello, delicious friends, and welcome back to the sky's most sunless. We are hopping back into the Reach today because that is the only area we have open so far, and we haven't even found everything that's there. If I remember correctly, we are not in the best spot right now. But you know what? We'll see what happens. Hold on a minute. So I'm getting no sound here. There we go. Easy. Oh, that is right. We have found Hybris. Oh, and we can level up. You know what? Let's do that. Let's see here. Take a facet. Right, it is glued in red and gold and a masterpiece. Metamorphosis. Below stairs. All right, I know we're not taking that one. Let's look at our stats here. Not so hard. Actually, our stats are pretty good across the board right now. All right, let's see. A masterpiece that would fit in with our character. You would not let your education go to waste. You poured years of sleepless nights, setbacks, and research into one great work. They called you brilliant, eccentric, obsessive. And we can get either 5 mirrors and 3 iron, plus an academia affiliation, or 5 mirrors, excuse me, 3 veils, and a moment of inspiration. You know what? Pretty good. Yeah, looks like kind of iron is big across the board, right? They said it was a waste of time. They said it was impossible. You proved them wrong. What were the fruits of your labor? Revolutionary invention. No. A scathing critique of the new astronomy, and concealed within its 3 comprehensive and erudite volumes, which are approvingly stamped with the Ministry of Public Decency, is an encrypted but spirited call to revolution. Yeah, I think this goes a little bit better with Augustina. So there we go. All right, and now we get to explore Hybris, which, yeah, no fuel. Oh, we have even less fuel than I thought we did. All right, you know what? It's okay. It's all right. We're gonna worry about that right now. We are gonna explore Hybris, a fledgling colony trying to dig its fingernails deep enough into the spongy fungal fabric of the Reach to cling on when hard times come. It's a sad truth that many more settlements are founded than flourish. Nestled amidst sprawling, sporing gardens of fungus, Hybris is a colony of octogenarians. Rotting buildings slough gently into decay. Maintenance is poor, the population aged. An insect speckled with fungus flies past drowsily. Growth asks no license, reads a barely legible sign staked into a collapsed pile of fungal eggs. A venerable welcoming party has gathered. The wizened bear approaches. His back is bent, but his pace is steady. He has a firm handshake. Welcome to our little hideaway. Watch your step. That one's about to fruit. True enough, the little white sack at your feet suddenly splits. Snaking tendrils of red fungus explode outwards. The mayoral assistant, a severe woman of slightly less advanced years, guides the mayor to a nearby bench. You may stay as long as you like. And we can explore the settlement. We can take tea at the Brendan, wander the wilds of Congress, make a delicate inquiry to the wizened mayor, search for the filmmaker, or find the downed locomotive. Oh, we have a whole lot to do here. All right, let's do some exploring first. Explore the city. Hybris has only a handful of buildings, clustered amongst folds of fungus. Yet life goes on here. A game of bowls has been organized on the flattest bit of marsh. You are invited to participate by the mayoral assistant, who proves herself a mean backhand draw. When all is over and everyone has retired for fungal juices at the Brendan, the wizened mayor takes you aside. This is what it's all about. A second youth. First in some cases. He grins conspiratorially. Yeah, we could use some terror reduction, so let's take tea at the Brendan. The only lodging house in Hybris and the only building with more than one story. The smell of stewed tea permeates the dilapidated boards. The owner keeps a clean and ordered house. She bakes her tea cakes to perfection and ices them to resemble the fungus that has colonized the windowsills. It's been here longer than us. She laughs as she pours another round of tea. The tea is sour. The milk has gone off. Oh, we lost money. It didn't reduce our tariff. Fun. We can wander the wild. Let's not do that just yet. Yeah, let's ask about the ages of everyone here. Everyone here is very old indeed. Is there a lower age limit on settling in Hybris? The wizened mayor chuckles. Oh no, we'd welcome youth, but we don't get many settlers coming out this way. We're happily secluded here. He smiles wistfully as, across the marsh, his mayoral assistant trounces an unfortunate bowls. Our best years were spent by others. The wizened mayor glances toward the town hall, while preparations are being made for a performance. We have plans to hopefully change that, though. The colonists are enjoying a second youth on Hybris. What's going on here? Right. Now we will wander the wilds. You enter the fungal forests of Hybris. Clouds of spores drift through the ropey tendrils of freestanding fungus. Giant ants pierced with spines of mushrooms crawl to the tops of trees to better spread their spores. You wander amidst the webs and arches of mushrooms for some hours until you stumble across a shallow graveyard. Each headstone bears a number of 7 digits or more. Barely covered in the shallow earth are sets of manacles. Hybris, what has happened here? I'm gonna look for the downed locomotive. I'm sorry, Madame Olivier, but the downed locomotive is a little bit more of a priority. The bogs and marshes of Hybris are dense and obscured with rotting fungus, but somewhere in the interior, a locomotive has gone down. You lead a small team through the flopsome marshes and the groaning fungal forests, where the drone of insects infected by fruiting spikes of fungus drowns out all other sound. Hidden deep in the bogs, you would have almost passed by the fallen engine. The tackety engine rises from the marsh like a stick in the water, battered and smoking. You can help the crew. A few tacketies are attempting to rescue of the lower quarters, while others are sending damp, mushroomy smoke signals up through the fungal canopy. Or we could report them to the Windover Company. Heck no. We're not going to turn them into London. We're going to help. You order your crew to pitch in, donning wetsuits and gathering cloth about your mouths. The leader of the Tacketies is the second lieutenant. Cotton went down when we were hit off the White Arches, who guides you through the creaking engine. The ramshackle locomotive is seeping with marsh water and reeks of damp. Accounting for all the crew and salvaging supplies takes hours, and the lieutenant will not relent till this is done. As night draws in, she goes in with you one last time. At the bottom of the engine, all but sunk in the marsh, is a heavy box that takes two to carry out. We can get passage from here. Couldn't lose this. We've gained 10 fortunes for the Tackities. And I guess that was it. I remember that being a little bit more complex. Ready? Well, now we'll search for Mademoiselle Lumiere. A filmmaker should be difficult to miss in this hushed, secluded place. Loud curses lead you towards an elderly woman fiddling with an antiquated camera. She sighs and shuts the frame. That'll do. She offers a trembling hand. Lumiere, once a renowned explorer and filmmaker, now, as you see, a cough rattles through her. You're from New Winchester? I'll leave with you. I can pay my way. I'm done here, and my lungs won't tolerate much more of this. She smiles wanly. I've a premiere to plan. Ooh, she paid us 19 whole sovereigns. Thanks. Oh, all right. That seems to be what we do here. Oh, Gorda Chorister nectar. Hmm. We need that for something, I do believe. So we're gonna buy all of one. All right. So we have about 1.5 barrels of fuel left, and we need to go all the way back here. And do you sell? They don't sell fuel. Oh dear. Um, all the way to New Winchester on a barrel and a half of fuel. I don't know if that's possible. So we'll see what happens. All right, where do I go? Back this way. Oh, and we get to go by a horror. This ooh, this is gonna be dicey, my friends. This is going to be dicey. And yeah, I'm gonna be checking the map a whole lot because I cannot afford to go the wrong way, even a little bit. We cannot waste that precious fuel. Oh, at least we have plenty of supplies. Did I already get this? Can I? Oh, we have a 62% chance of success to enter. We don't have fuel space, hold space anyway, so we need to leave the rest untouched. Oh, and we gained terror. Awesome. Oh, this is going great. Hi, Tackety. Do you have any fuel I could have? No, we are not interacting with Faithful right now. We're going to ignore Faithful. Nothing to do with us. I can't do anything with you guys. No, I don't have butchery. If we're really, really lucky, we will find one of those piles of stuff floating in the sky, and it will have fuel in it. If not, well, sometimes there are options, but they're usually not good ones. Okay, all right, we're getting out of the switchback, and we haven't run through that half barrel of fuel yet. All right, we might be able to make it. We just got to get straight back to New Winchester. Oh dear. Mm, sorry, we might come back for that, maybe. What are those noises? Ignoring this, ignoring this. Going the right way. I'm going the right way. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. They will fiercely defend their small territories, but occasionally welcome company and trade. The homestead comprises several small buildings. The closest house is dilapidated. Holes in its roof have been badly patched. In front of it, a small group works the land with hoes and rakes. We can approach the workers. Perhaps they have some plots to trade. The farmers frown when you near and turn away. They have no interest in conversation. Grumbling over the dry dirt, a child sitting on the lowest step of a porch calls you over. They won't talk to you. They're too busy. They're always too busy. She has been drawing with a stick in the dirt. She adds a spiral, digging deeply. The stick snaps. Do you want to hear a story? Yeah, well, we're in no particular hurry, so sure, we'll listen to your story. She smiles coyly. She'll only tell you if you move close enough to hear her whisper. It's a true story. You aren't allowed to tell anyone else. You won't tell, will you? Of course you wouldn't. Only a monster would betray the confidence of a child. You listen closely. Wait, that can't be true. Can it? And we got ourselves a savage secret from this random settler child. Oh, don't crash, don't crash. Okay, I was really hoping for fuel, but no, that's okay. Straight down we go, Winchester way. Oh, we can do this. We can do this. I've forgotten the map already. Right, down we go. Right, we are gonna be okay, I think. Famous last words. But we are just now running out of that half bag. Yeah, we're low on fuel. The high wilderness is cold. We know. It's fine. We can make it to Winchester, or at least close enough that if we run out of fuel, we can get help. The gloomy disquiet settles over your engine. Morale is fragile. Yeah, I know. We're terrified in our last barrel of fuel. Welcome to the high wilderness. This is what happens here. Ah, the clamor of New Winchester can be heard on the distant wind, familiar as a disagreeable uncle. I love that description. Ah, Alexander Yang's Lane, we are almost there. Beautiful. We're gonna swing by Victory Hall. I should have court reports to drop off. Under the bridge we go. Oh, yeah, we are fine. Okay, we were not in as terrible a spot as I thought we were in. Victory Hall. Deliver your court reports. 300 sovereigns. Nice. We have 6 Tackity's gratitude, 3 fortunes for them. Their fortunes are mixed, and stovepipes are struggling. And ooh, we can trade favor to affect the balance of power in the Reach. We've provided a great deal of information. Rather than repaying the debt, you'd rather the Tackities use it in the cause of independence. We sure do. Ho ho ho! And got an achievement. The indurate veteran leads you to her office. It is paneled with bronze wood. A painting from the old world hangs on one wall. A single sun burning in a bleak blue sky. Below the sun is a temple. tiered with brightly colored gods. The veteran pours you brandy, and you discuss distant ports and the patterns of recent events. Independence is a charming idea, she confesses after an hour. But when London comes, it'll take a nation to stand against her. All right. Oh, look at all that. Stovepipes are just at a 10. They are so desperate. Ooh, and we gain reputation. We are esteemed with the Tackities, and the Windward Company doesn't like us. That's okay. We don't like them either. That's all we can do here for now. That's all we need to do here for now. Now, we go down here. We probably need to shove some stuff in the bank. Also remind myself what prospects we are in the middle of doing. Uh, all right. New prospects. Need those. Yeah, I have all these souls. I apparently only needed one for that prospect. There we go. I feel better now. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Where was it? Do we have anything else to do here? How are we doing on our ambition? If we only have one tale of terror. Oh, we have all the sky stories we need, so we need some more tales of terror. You'd think those would be a little bit easier to yes, go away. Fine. What's it called? Repair our locomotive. Yes, let's do that. Won't cost us much. No, 9 sovereigns. We're fine. Hold on 1 second here. Alrighty, so no, I actually don't think there's anything else we need to do here. Yeah, we need Magdalene needs some chorister nectar, and Caroline needs some chorister nectar. We have one chorister nectar. Do we have any in the bank? No. Chorister nectar in the bank. We have a bunch of stuff in the bank, though, including some spare fuel. All right. Well, what were those for again? Magdalene's, that's right. Magdalene's nectar from Magdalene's. There. Oh, yep, we got another horror over there. Right, wait, don't we have to drop off? Yes, I'm glad I remembered that. Let's drop off Mademoiselle Lumiere. She's eager to get back to work. She gives you a brisk handshake as she departs your locomotive. Better accommodations than I'm used to. Now I have a premiere to plan. You're invited, of course. It'll be next week, assuming I haven't keeled over. She bustles off into the smog of New Winchester. Her quartermaster complains it's going to take weeks to get the spores out of her berth. Oh, and she gives 100 sovereigns. All right, yep, 100, that's fair. That's fair. We're at full crew. Well, helping the circus. What are we doing? Oh, Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve. We have no idea where that is. Oh, and we have a special delivery from Magdalene's. All right, so you know what? We are gonna head over Magdalene Way since we've got at least one thing of course to stir for them. And we have to drop off that package we picked up the Albion Transit Relay. That's right. I'm remembering what we've done. There's a lot to this game, so it's easy to forget, especially where this is like my third playthrough. I will sometimes get a little confused on what I have and have not done yet. The one thing I know I haven't done yet this time is initiate any of the officer storylines. We should probably get some of those going before too much longer. Because every single one of them has a really fun storyline to do. Well, I kind of went the wrong way, but it's fine. We can get there from here. This is a nice part of the map. Oh, that depth. This is a beautiful game. Oh, you are not where you thought you were. Uh, Sky is wrong. This is not where you were meant to be. Was it a trick of the mists? Has a wind carried you away? Have the heavens themselves turned on their axis? Yeah, how much? Yeah, that takes two fuel. You know what? 74% chance. If it's green, that's a pretty good statistic. It's not the word I wanted to say. Percentage. Press on, push further into stranger skies, and hope that somewhere beyond you'll find familiar territories again. This could go horribly wrong, but whatever. We were just at Winchester. Success! You order the crew to stand firm and hold the course as you traverse this uncanny fold of the sky. Eventually, your navigator utters a grateful oath. A landmark! You are found again. Oh, yay. Nothing horrible happened. And no angry sky gods are coming for us. Don't want to make sky gods angry. If you play your cards just right, you can get them to like you and sometimes help you, which usually has a hidden price to it. But you know, that's just how gods work. Do you have anything fun we can pilfer? Point of no return? All right, so apparently I got my hearts up to make better use of these ships. Yeah, you know what? Let's give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? We did it. The driver pulled your locomotive alongside the wreck, close enough for you to leap from one to the other. The floor of the bridge is carpeted with glass fragments. It shines like stars in your lamplight. It tinkles like bells when your boots brush it. Sky chests nailed to the floor at the back of the bridge yields to your efforts. What could it be? The silver clasp gleams in your torchlight. Inside, a slim red volume. The bindings are leather, the covers are embossed with gold leaf. It is a book of love poetry, a collection deemed both acceptable by the Ministry of Public Decency and Her Renewed Majesty. A faded daguerreotype of the Prince Consort fills the inside leaf. Oh, it is romantic love poetry about Prince Albert. Okay. Oh, no, no, bad, bad. Oh, it's okay, Boncho. It's okay. My dog is very upset. Why are you yelling? Because guests. Oh, this battle is not going well. Okay, bye. That was bad. Shouldn't have tried to fight it. I hate guests. Also, oh, there we go. I was wondering why I didn't have my train noises. All right, so that didn't go so well. This is why we need to make money and get a hardier ship that can withstand a lot more blasts from the terrible things we end up fighting in the sky. At least we weren't too far from Magdalens. No. I probably got guests. You don't want to mess with Magdalens. A place of peace, contemplation, and rest. The driver twitches miserably. All right, we made it to Magdalens. Barely. Oh boy. Such a small comfort. Write a port report. Deliver the previously impounded goods. There should be payment for delivering this. A nurse from Magdalene's opens up the crate and breathes a sigh of relief. Finally, all prisoners, honey. We were almost out. I can't thank you enough, but I can pay you for your troubles. We gave 200 sovereigns. Oh, very nice. Talk to anyone right now? Very nice. Ooh, our money is going up. We only need one. Well, we don't need souls. We have a bank full of souls. Ooh, it's probably not a bad idea to treat terror while we're here. Oh, let's check the keepsake market. I don't know. Is it always the same? Ooh, okay. We can reduce terror this way. Yay. Alright. So we need to find the nature reserve. So, let's head to the east. There's a whole lot of unexplored area to the east. Ooh, maybe up here somewhere. I think that's a pretty good plan. Pity we can't repair our locomotive, which I guess we probably ought to do. Oh, oh, not involved, not involved. I'm not getting involved in this. I'm just gonna get back to New Winchester. Apparently, that is the spot for the Tachydes at the stovepipe to fight because there are always Tachydes attacking the stovepipe there. I can't believe we haven't found either of the wonders here. Horrors we're happy about, but nope, nope. Sorry, I'm busy. Can't do it right now. You're just gonna have to find somebody else. We are not fighting you. Fighting you. Yep, that's it. Go away. Here we go. Gonna have an adventure. Hopefully. I was about finding books that aren't Lustrum because I think we're gonna die if we try and find Lustrum. The Richard Romer. Ooh, stripper for repairs. Oh dear. Oh, it's just a marauder. Really? There we go. Yeah, marauder I will fight. Marauders are not guests. And we are just going to repair. Oh, now we don't actually need to go back to Chester. Let's see what's up here. Despite proximity to New Winchester, marauders prowl these glades. Okay, so be on lookout for marauders. That's all right. Just gonna cut through here. Check out what's around. Just in case there's something around here. Spot has nothing to report. All right. Up this way then. Well, I guess all the marauders were out doing errands because we didn't see a single one through there. Pop by the circus just to resupply and see if we can maybe reduce a little more terror. I like to have as low a terror as possible heading out into new places. Spores float by, carried on an aimless breeze. The Hybrian wilds rabid with fungus. Hi, Tackety. There's always just one taxi there. Like, yep, I'm just gonna hang out here and protect the circus. I have a very important job. That's right. The menagerie is here. We can report for. We can collect our free tickets. Let's visit the amusements. Very nice. Intended performance. All right. We didn't reduce terror there, but we got another sky story. I do not need those at all. We'll grab another supply though. All right, so yeah, let's just head out that way. We'll swoop around the circus and see what we can find. It automatically saves at every port, so if something terrible happens, we just start back over here. Figure we're bound to find something out here. This looks so safe and welcoming. Look at this. It's a great direction to strike out in. Hmm. Yeah, go see what's out there, Bat. Oh, hey, Tackety. Detect something. Found a question mark. Not terribly able. Oh, oh, what you fighting, Tackety? That's fine. Oh, I mean, 100% chance of success. We gotta explore the captain's cabin. Marauders are rarely democratic. The captain rules by strength and claims the best for their own keep. Success. The cabin door did not survive the onset of your guns, nor did the captain. You have to tread carefully. The carpet will not be saved. A few scorched documents sit on the bronzewood desk. They make for interesting reading. Apparently, London had need of a few brave captains willing to bring fire to the Tacketies. You would not have expected the signatories of the orders. Yeah, there you go, Tackety. Hey, anything over here? Michelin's Meadow. We're discovering things. Hmm. Oh, something's loading in. Let's see what it is, Bat. That's what we got you for. All right, well, might as well check it out. What's the worst that could happen? Horrible thing. Uh-oh. Oh, we need to retrace our path. Make your way back across the sky while the hours tick by and your crew grow fretful. Eventually, your chart and your surroundings align again. You continue your weary journey. We lost 2 fuel. It is not the date that it was. Oh, goodness, it is not. We gained 5 terror and a new sky story. Why didn't I get a tale of terror? I need tales of terror, and that seems like it would be terrifying. Marauder. Okay, so it's another Marauder area. Welding shot penetrates your plating. Oh dear. All right, well, we emerged from a recent battle with what initially appeared to be superficial damage, but now your chief engineer tells you it conceals a deeper structural issue. Unless it's fixed, the integrity of your hull is at risk. Well, we're gonna send the crew outside to patch it up. Sky suits, lifelines, toolboxes. The more damage you are, the harder this will be. You got a 74% chance of success, so Oh, yay. Your engineers returned several hours later, crusted with frost and starry-eyed from their time outside. Their repairs were a success. They even patched some of the worst holes in the hull while they were at it. Good crew! You deserve to live. Ooh, Bronzewood. Oh, hey! This might actually be in the area we need to be in. Because we're looking for the nature reserve. It's in the woods. All right. Let's gain sovereigns. We don't need more gossip. 30 sovereigns. Okay. Oh, are you another one? What did this say? 27 sovereigns. I mean, it's something. Oh, that's what the bat found for me? Really? All right. Oh, shoot. Maybe? It's the whole distressingly odored barrel. We have an uncanny specimen. Anything else around your bat? Hmm. Nothing to report. Really? Alrighty. Well, let's loop around towards Port Avon, I guess, since we ended up using up a lot more fuel than anticipated. Again, it's the state. Yeah, plenty of supplies, plenty of money, and we're headed to a port. And we'll swing by and see whatever this thing is. You don't mind me, Marauder. Oh, or not. Right? How do we get this gold here? Oh, don't like this. Don't like this at all. What's happening? Where are we going? Hmm, a mistake might have been made. This is such an empty corridor. Oh, oh, tankery. Oh, one shot at that guy. Uh, we can't listen to its last laments. All right. We'll leave it untouched. I expected to find something in there. Tankery. Ooh, let's disperse the rumble and loose terror. Our terror's going up. Distant nebula shines on this place. Light as soft as melted butter. Old stones and forgotten ruins lie tumbled across the sky. No support here. Whoops. Fly over that. Fine. We're fine. And I think we've been away from Port Avon long enough that they will welcome us again. Recruit a repentant devil. He's looking for passage. He claims to be useful. He doesn't ask where you're headed. He's repentant. There can be no harm. This will give us a signaler who will increase your iron by 2, your veils by 6, and your affiliation in aim by 1. Sure, come on board, repentant devil. He has very little luggage. A single satchel of books and a folded greatcoat appear to be his only personal effects. His manner is calm, almost pedantic, as he negotiates his duties and his pay. But you have a sense that he urgently wants to be out to Port Avon. And he only cost 100 sovereigns, so yeah, that's fine. Um, who is my signaler at the moment? Oh, the amiable vagabond. Before hearts 4, veils in Bohemia. Iron 6 veils. Ooh, we need the hearts. Yeah. But, you can hang out with me. Quiet day in Port Avon. Port Avon. We want to get Port. So yeah, what is my welcome? We have a quiet day in Port Avon. Ooh, buy cheap fuel at the engine yard. Heck yeah. The oily faced grower from the docks helps roll the barrels onto the engine and into the cargo hold, ready for use. Oh, two fuel for 20 sovereigns? Beautiful. Ooh, cellar woven bombazine. I have absolutely no use for that. Ooh, the nowhere in. Read a work of speculative fiction. This is how we can get tales of terror. Ooh, let's try a corpse at the window. Sounds like a good tale of terror, being a sinister tale of familial duty and intimate horror. Amelia looked through the glass. Her sister had returned. In one hand, she held a necklace of muddy diamonds dug from a doyen's grave. Excuse me. From the other dangled the corpse of a doe. Around Catherine's stretched throat, Amelia could still see the rope marks, white and neat as a vicar's collar. My terror has fallen reading that, and I have a terror. Really, the terror fell upon reading. And let's read it. Let's try The Devil's Confession, being a satirical tale of infernal ambition and mortal folly. His companion's hooves thumped on the crimson carpet. The corridor was long and lined with doors, each with a brass knob. He opened one. The room behind was filled from floor to ceiling with bottled souls. He tried another, the same. We've never found a use for them, the devil admitted. Terror has fallen. We've gained a sky story. So many sky stories. Recruit the rat brigade. Oi! Yeah. 3 rats glower up at you from below a table. where spilt beer has trickled down to form a rat-reachable puddle. This will get you chief engineers, who will increase your veils by 6, iron by 2, and affiliations villainy by 1. What are you charging? Apparently nothing. Cats on board if you're not going to cost me anything. The smallest, most scarred rat is called Cinders. She introduces her companions. This, she indicates the rat wearing goggles, is my second Petronella, our mechanic. She gestures towards a rat with glossy fur. And this is our agent provocateur, Albrecht. The rat inclines his head. We need a locomotive. These battle-hardened rats are all that remain of the Rat Regiment, a mercenary company active in the early days of the Winchester War. Used to be a dozen of us, the best sleepers around, says Cinders. Now look at us, the whiskers twitch. Time for that later. We'll pay, Prof. Wait, they'll pay us. Heck yeah, we want you aboard if you're gonna pay us. Right. Oh, gee, what do we got? 2 heart, 6 iron, establishment. 2 iron, 6 veils. Yeah, we're gonna stick with it for now. Because all we can do here at the end is the allotments. In fenced plots across Port Avon, grizzled horticulturists tame the rampant vegetation of the reach. The contents of the allotments are unlike familiar vegetables, but it helps to look for the similarities. The bulbous squash is too lumpen, too spotty, too full to be a marrow, but it is more like a marrow than it is like a cucumber. The little fruits clumped on the serpentine vines are certainly not cherries. Cherries are not hairy, but they are closer to cherries than they are to, say, kiwi fruit or otters. Call it a marrow, then. Call them cherries. It helps somehow. The gardener, mistaking your cognitive reshuffle for hunger, offers you a handful of freshly dug, tapered, tiger-striped roots. Let's call them carrots. We gained an uncanny specimen, and we are wearing out our welcome. Take a relaxing stroll around the village. Can maybe lower our terror. All right. What's happening in the ruins? What palace was this? What giant king made his home here? And why did he abandon the vast stores of souls that the locals still quarry beneath the stones? Perhaps you might risk a furtive excavation of your own. Not one of the looming stones is quite square, yet they all slot together immaculately. Nope, we can't do anything here. All right, well, let's head south from Port Avon then. We're doing pretty good. Or can I still get can't get you can only get cheap fuel or cheap repairs. Oh, oh, your newly acquired repentant devil is standing most unrepentantly over a tree in the hallway. Dude, you just signed on. You couldn't wait? Uh, let's inspect the deceased. We don't recognize him. You haven't seen this person before. One of your crew, but the deceased is no one you know, a stranger on your locomotive. Peculiar luggage you brought on board, says one of the crew, when some others have gathered. Wouldn't have thought it would fit in your little bag. First, clean up. It won't do to leave the body in the hall. Then your repentant devil can explain himself. He's still got the blood on his. All right, well, clearly we gotta ask him about this. He looks younger than most devils, but he is significantly older. His gaze is blank and yellow, a wall against speculation. He grooms his sideburns artfully and knows how to be tactful with less seasoned members of the crew. He also just killed someone, so let's ask him about that. Officers who generate corpses on your locomotive are a liability. They sure are. He was a stowaway, explains the devil indifferently. He's been stalking me for more than a month. I thought I'd lost him when I came aboard, but he turned up in my quarters. From the body, he has lifted a clinking bag of souls. Perhaps he was sent to bribe me rather than to kill me. He tilts his head to consider the soul collection. Apparently thinks I'm a cheap hire if so. The devil's gaze reverts to you. I regret to say this is probably not the last time this happens. I may be destined to attract negative attention. Okay. Well, you know what? We're just not going to worry about that right now. Fine. I mean, if we brought the princess aboard, this guy's fine. All right, let's head out this way and see what we can find. Anything for us? Well, I'm not going to go checking out every random question mark that spawns. We're looking for the nature reserve. Do we really not have anything that indicates where it might be? Oh, got a couple of officer things started, but oh, all right. No, we've got no direction whatsoever. So we shall be finding. These arboreal wilds are lush and green. Fronds hang like curtains, leaves low, fat as giants' tongues. All right, that's actually promising because we're looking for arboreal, lush areas. That's where the nature reserve is. Oh, actually, I think we might be going in the general right area. Let's send the bat out. If we start getting low on supplies, we can just pop back up to Port Avon, no problem. Not helpful. All right, we're just gonna look around in here. We'll find something. You always find something in the high wilderness. It might not be something good or something you want to find, but you will find something. All right, so there's a lot of stuff off over here, so let's head in this direction, I guess. Oh, this looks promising. Okay. We're fine. Hmm. Oh, wind is blowing. Oh, we found it! Leadbeater Stainrod's Nature Reserve. The Rat Brigade is in hiding. Sorry, Captain, squeaks Cinders from a crate. Reserves is full of predators. Yes, this is true. Nature preserves are full of predators. A new port, Captain! Your crew crowd the windows. Oh, and our terror drops. Because it's a new port. We founded Leadbeater and Stainrods. Leadbeater and Stainrod is an elderly London company, the custodians of the Empire's first supernal nature reserve. To find work with them, head for Capabilities Cabins. If you'd rather enjoy the reserve, Seek the gateway of Albert's idol. Its concrete bay is for loading and unloading locomotives. Ah, it disappoints tourists who expect to arrive at scenic waterside. It mainly caters to the workers of the Leadbeater and Stain Rod Company, who come to collect goods from the laboratories here. Cable cars linked to the main reserve below and the scientific base at Capabilities Inquest. We're going to gather ourselves a port report. The Leadbeater and Stain Rod Nature Reserve is a national park, maintained at great expense by the company. Scores of researchers come here to study the nature of the reach. Many visitors come here too for a pleasant holiday. Converse with our fellow captors. For a few, it's the work provided by Leadbeater and Stainrod. For the rest, the reason is the same. They're drawn by the beauty of the reserve. Some are here with tourists from across the Empire. Others are here to give their crews a respite. Others were simply passing by and couldn't resist dropping in. Can't blame them. This is a pretty cool place. Once we check this, ooh, there's a prospect for this, I think. So we're gonna buy just a couple. Mm, always like to have plenty of those. Let's check out Capabilities Inquest. A clump of cabins used by Leadbeater and Stainrod's researchers as they plumb and catalog the secrets of the reserve. Enterprising captains may find work for the company here. We like work. The researchers of the reserve have a number of laboratories scattered among the tourist cabins. From here, they study the mysteries of the reach. Read the request to all goers. A researcher of the reserve has pinned up a call for aid. We like to aid people. We want to study the powerful forces of nature at work in the Reach, so that we may improve the life of all citizens of the Empire. If you are an intrepid sort and willing to aid our earnest efforts, we are offering a reward for the following. I see you're interested. The phlegmatic researcher has wheeled up behind you. His left leg is raised, perhaps to reduce the very obvious swelling. The keys to understanding the remarkable principles of growth and cultivation are waiting here. We just need suitable specimens. Doing our research are ensure you're properly remunerated. Sure. What can we bring you, buddy? He needs one of the following requests, of course. He's happy to reward you if you bring back more. The wings of the chorister bee, ants, and diversitas. All right, that all seems pretty doable. We can at least get him one or two of those. I don't think we've encountered the ants yet, but we know where to get hybris pus, and I do know where to find forester bees. Wanted the wisdom of forester bee? Ants newly introduced to humankind. Well, here at certain homesteads, yeah, about the behavior of ants. Oh, you probably don't encounter them until you do this, because there's no reason for them. Seek the wings of a forester bee. What is it that makes them sing when their smaller sisters only buzz? That's probably gonna be the easiest thing to get. And it's idle here. The Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserves, an immense untrodden hinterland of the Reach's unreasonably fecund flora and fauna. It is popular with London's more outdoorsy tourists. Into the reserve. It's filled with birds and flowers, trees and woodland creatures, streams and bumbling insects, and other insidious dangers. It's where we find the runaway acrobat. Visitors are not allowed to venture too deeply into the reserve without an escort. The rangers of the park are quite familiar with someone matching that description. They tried making as a scout. You can find them in the hospital. Whoops. The runaway acrobat lies nestled in white sheets. Their legs are raised and wrapped in thick gauze. I'm due back, am I? They ask, turning away from you. Fine. The doctor says my legs shouldn't be swollen much longer. Bloody tricky flowers with their bleeding thorns. Wheel me on board then. I should be better by the time we reach the circus. You know what? Heading into the reserve is kind of a big, long thing. I know I usually stream for a couple of hours on this one, but I think we're actually going to call it here on this one, and we will resume exploring next time. Then we'll go into the reserve and see what we find there. I'm very glad we didn't die because I honestly thought there was a good chance we were going to die on the way back from Hybris. I was really worried about that fuel. But I think since I played last, they might have updated fuel consumption. There was a big update in between the last time I played and now, where they apparently did adjust some things and fix like some typos. So they might have also fiddled with fuel and supply consumption. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me as always. I hope you had a great time and I hope you come back and join us again. Have a good one.